Hey guys, I'm Ubiru and welcome back to World of Warships. Before I touch up on the ship of the day, which is the Fuso Tier 6 Japanese Battleship, I'll quickly just say thank you to you guys for supporting me so far. I really do appreciate it. So, here we are. This is the Tier 6 Japanese Battleship. It comes after the Congo Battleship, which I did a playthrough of on my channel. It's a few videos back. There are some fairly interesting parts about this ship. It's quite a bit different to the previous tier, the Congo. It has more weaponry, it's stronger, but it does indeed maneuver less, and the concealment is less also. This is the previous tier. The survivability, as you can see, is 59. Artillery is 55. It has average AA guns, movability is terrible, and concealment is terrible. Now this is the tier 6. The first thing you can see here on the right hand side when I look through the statistics is the survivability, which is 69 out of 100, which is amazing. There's few ships that really stand up to this in terms of health and armor. As you can see, it has 57,000 health, and the armor is up to 305 millimeters. On the Citadel, and yeah, the armored deck is around 100 millimeters, so it's a very, very well armored ship. And it can deal with almost all hits. A lot of tiers struggle penetrating this with armor piercing rounds, so be more reliant on firing high explosives at a ship like this. If you set it alight and it's already used its repair function, then it's going to be easier to take down. The artillery is the second one here, which is 70, which also is amazing. It's a lot better than the previous tier, the Congo. This is because it has more guns. The Congo has 4 guns, 2 at the back and 2 at the front. This one, however, has 6 guns of the same caliber. 2 guns at the front, 2 guns at the back, and 2 guns in the middle. So this gives a full broadside of 12 rounds, which is mind-boggling because of the damage they can deal. Here we are, the main battery, which rate of fire is 2.1 rounds per minute, which isn't great, fantastic really. It's not that great, but the damage potential is there. We have 11,000 potential damage with the AP rounds and 4,000 with the high explosive rounds. So if you were to do a full broadside on a cruiser or a fellow battleship, then it's going to be destroyed in no time. And it also has secondary armor, which is 4 times double-barreled 127mm, which are on the sides, and also the single ones, the 14 times 1 barrel 150mm, which are also on the sides of the ship. So if you sort of hug a ship, if you go close to close with another battleship, it's going to be one hell of a fight, because this can take hits, it can deal hits. Full broadside in this is very dangerous. The next stat is the anti-air capability of the ship. This is 28, which is really good. It's about average for the tier 6 sort of range for the Japanese tiers. And the American. It's about the same as the Cleveland tier 6 cruiser, which I'll get to in another video. With the exception, it doesn't have the ability that then destroys air targets easier. But still, we have these, lots of triple guns, pretty much all over the ship. 20 out of 100, which is great. A lot better than the Congo. Maneuverability is a bit less. It's very sluggish. Because of the 2 extra guns, it's a very similar hull and shape to the Congo. The main difference here is just the guns and the weight. The turning circle radius is very, very large, and same with the shift time. And the maximum speed is only 25 knots, which is very slow for this tier. Yeah, it's not the fastest of the battleships, without a doubt. Concealment is the next one. It's a big ship that moves very slowly. You'll see this from anywhere. It has a detectability range of nearly 19 kilometers, which is pretty much everything. I mean, the range of these guns is something like 25 kilometers, so you can fire outside the detectability range, but the problem is you have destroyers and cruisers coming in close proximity, which will eventually shout to the enemy, "Oh look, there's a big target here, shoot at me, shoot at me." But yeah, and air detectability is less. Planes fly overhead, and 12 meters, 12 kilometers is quite large. So there's lots of room to detect this beast. So now we're going to look at the modules of the ship. There are 3 upgrades. There's a hull upgrade from the 1941 Fuso to the 1943, and it's, as you would expect, an increase in health. We've got 5,000 extra hit points, a bit more artillery power. I think it's anti-air mounts, yes, 28 more anti-air mounts, and a rating of 11 plus on the anti-air ability. Then the second upgrade is the range. Every ship has a gunfire control range. This increases the range by 10% to a maximum range of 21.8 kilometers. This is for the main guns. There's a minor gun upgrade, which increases the rate of fire on the ship by 0.1 round per minute, which it doesn't make too much of a difference. You could easily just go without using the second upgrade, because the turn time is knocked back by 2.6 seconds. So you don't have to take this upgrade, because the hull goes straight to the Nagato for tier 7. But I took it anyway, because the extra 0.1 round per minute will help with firing at close targets. So I have, as you can see here, upgraded the ship quite a bit. This is the first ship I've upgraded in this game. There are, I have touched up on the upgrade system in the first or second video I did of World of Warships, but we'll quickly just run through what these upgrades are and their benefits, etc. It seems that different upgrades are for different types of ship. Usually cruisers and battleships have very similar types of upgrades. Aircraft carriers have very different upgrades to battleships, and I think destroyers have very slightly different, more torpedo-sided upgrades. This one, however, we have they might not seem very good, but you know, it's still early beta. They're probably going to flesh out the upgrade system. As you can see here, the ammunition is grayed out, so they'll probably flesh that out when closed beta becomes open beta, or when they just release more and more ships. But as you can see, the main battery modification 1 is minus 20% chance in magazine detonation, minus 20% chance in critical damage to main battery, and minus 20% main battery repair time. So that's just a minor upgrade. It only costs 75,000, but these do cost ordinary silver credits to purchase. They get more expensive as they go up. So this is the fire control system modification 1, which increases the battery accuracy. This is probably the most important upgrade I have on this ship. It does increase the accuracy of these guns, and with so many shells going towards the enemy, I'd want more of them to hit the enemy with the incredible reload time this gun does have. The third upgrade, which is the damage control system modification 1, it's also a very minor one, minus 3% in flooding, minus 5% chance of fire. There's probably no guarantee this will be very effective because of the amount of high explosive rounds people fire at this ship, and torpedoes. When you get hit by a torpedo, you're probably going to get hit by more than one, and minus 3% chance isn't really going to help that. The fourth upgrade I have is Propulsion Modification 2, which is minus 20% time in reaching full power. This is a very, very heavy ship. Very, very slow. Its power is only 70,000 horsepower, which is not nearly enough, because the considering the Congo had 130,000 horsepower, and this is heavier. So what I've done is I've used this modification to increase, or to get to full speed quicker. There was also some other upgrades I could have chosen instead of the Propulsion Modification 2, and like for instance here, the Steering Gears Modification 2, which is minus 20% rudder shift time, which the shift time is quite large. It says here it's 17.9 seconds, but I preferred getting to higher speed quicker as opposed to turning quicker. Or I could have chosen this one, which is the minus 15% flooding recovery time and minus 50% time to extinguish fire. But I already have a minus sort of defensive modification. So there are the modifications I've chosen for this ship. Let's see if we can get into some good games, and I'll show you guys what it's like on the battlefield. Okay, we're here. Same with the Congo, tier 5 Japanese battleship. It does have the plain and the typical battleship health ability, which heals you for something around 15% if you get hit heavily. It's the only repair function at the moment on any type of ship in World of Warships. The plane is obviously to scout, and I will press T just to release the plane, see if he can pick someone up. We do have... it's quite heavily anti-battleship sort of game, and in this sort of map, people tend to sort of move towards the west, like this mark zone here. Battleships have a massive battle near where the rock is on the far side. Destroyers tend to stick towards the middle. The cruisers tend to either escort the battleships or middle as well. The big rock over there is on the left, the east. It's kind of hard to... you're sort of out of the way because everyone sort of goes this way, and it also it tends to be a bit of a problem if people split up. So we are against 2 aircraft carriers on each team. As you can see, they are heavily torpedo bombers, which is a worry because as a battleship you are the slowest, and you maneuver very very poorly. You can't really turn the ship around. If torpedo planes do a few salvos on you, a few full drops of 5, and they hit you from each side, if they do the cross motion like in my aircraft carrier video, it does a lot of damage. Causes flooding. If you've already used repair, then it can kill you quite easily. So I have to be a bit careful about those. Maybe I'll move a bit further back. Switch to armor piercing rounds because there are some ships coming into range. These guys are all clustering around here for some reason. I don't know why. We have quite a lot of cruisers going towards the big rock on the other side of the map, and all the enemy ships are over there. This guy just did torpedoes. I think he is in a Japanese. Yes, he's in a Japanese, so that means the torpedoes have a max distance of 10 kilometers, and he's only 9.6 away, so I have to be very careful and try and move away. I will try and straighten the ship up, but it is very hard to do so. I'm going to take probably 1 or 2 torpedo hits here. Ah, no, just out of range. Okay, zooming in, we have a, what tier is this? A Phoenix. Okay, Phoenix has not that great armor. It's only a cruiser. I am firing armor piercing at it nevertheless because you can get a good crit. Whoa! Awesome. Okay, well I just one-shot a cruiser with armor piercing. I hit his ammo rack, I think twice. I did 20,000 damage, instant kill. So that's a good start. Tier 4 wrecked by a Tier 6 battleship. This is the firepower of this ship. Its full broadside can take down almost anything at that distance. I don't think it has that big a range as compared to the previous tier, the Congo. But nevertheless, it's still 22 kilometers, which is great.
Scout returning to ship.
So the destroyer, they do tend to disappear, and firing at this range is kind of pointless because they just disappear, and they maneuver so quickly. It's counterproductive, really. There are 2 battleships clustered together over there. I will do full salvo because it doesn't seem like he's moving very fast. I'm holding down the left button just to do one after the other, slightly changing the direction of the shots to give more of a spray sort of shot. If there's no point doing one cluster for him to move and then everything to miss. Unless, of course, they're close. From this distance, it's kind of pointless to do full salvo. So we're going to do the same sort of thing. Spray shots, hold it down. Potential places where he's going to go. He's moving left now. I did do one a bit left. Let's see where these land. I am moving back. I don't know why I'm doing that. We are winning the match, fortunately. We are 3-1. And I did just hit this guy for 5,000. So on the damage tally, I'm doing quite well now. It's about 35,000. We 2-shot that ship, and now we're doing some good damage to this one here. He's on 33, and I think he's flooding as well. Oh no, he's repairing. Typical battleship. I'm going to do a full broadside now with armor piercing rounds. If I don't hit this, it should hit the cruiser behind. It's always very important to lead your shots quite a lot in the battleships, because you fire at extreme ranges. If you don't lead your shots, then you always have to lead them to where they're going to go and not where they are. If you lead them where they are, then they go miss every time, because the enemies move same as you, so you have to think about the distance you'll need for the speed they're going and the speed you're going to get the perfect shot. I'm going to fire probably around here. He's not moving too quickly. At this distance, the shells sort of stay at that distance in the air for a long time, and then they sort of go down in a big arcing motion. That was a very good shot. We got 3,000 damage, 6 shots. We are hitting the edge of the map. I will just turn left a bit, just to we will hit the edge, and then we'll come out. See if we can get some shots onto this cruiser. We've got Omaha, which is the upgrade on the Phoenix. We managed to 2-shot a Phoenix, so let's see if we can 2-shot the upgrade, Tier 5 Omaha. No, he dodged them. Yeah, very clever. The match is now 3-3. Oh dear. We have a destroyer incoming. And he's going to do a full torpedo spread, so I'm going to quickly turn left as sharply as I can. Get the guns around if I can. If I can get some kind of fire on him, then he is in trouble. Okay, I did hit him, and I hit him for approximately half his health. Let's see if I can get some more guns down. I might get hit here with the torpedoes. No, I missed the torpedoes. Oh no, I hit once, flooding, and I destroyed him. So that was really good. Even with armor-piercing rounds, it goes right through destroyers and deals half their health in damage. This ship is fantastic. It's a lot better than the Congo. The firepower, you have less maneuverability, but it's totally worth it. This is probably the best upgrade, probably one of the best ships I've unlocked so far in this game. Next to the Cleveland, which will be my next video, which is a DPM ship. I'm going to repair now. We did take a torpedo hit. We're going to get the guns around, see if we can get some more fire onto this Omaha Tier 5 American cruiser. He does have torpedoes, but the max range is only around 5 kilometers, so I'm not worried about those. Who else are we getting near now? We have one weak Fuso here, so I'm just going to do some shots onto him, see if we can take him down. I'm getting up the stats on health by just hitting the Alt button. This guy needs to go down as quickly as possible. We have taken hits. Okay, full broadside coming in. 3 shots now. Let's see if we can get some good hits on him. I'm leading very shortly because the damage... Oh, sorry, the distance isn't too extreme. I'm being circled by 2 Fusos. I need to get the shots done and take out this one as quickly as I can before taking hits back. This guy's got to kill him now. No, one more. We have 8 seconds reload, and then hopefully this guy will be dead. He's not taking any specific damage. He's not on fire, and he's not flooding, so we have to not miss this one. He's got a hit. He's healing. And we got him. Good. Cruises up. The Omaha, he's getting closer and closer. He's not in range yet of his torpedoes, but he's trying to be. See if I can get some fire onto him. I am ignoring the battleship, because this guy is a bit lower for health-wise. And I got him too. 16,000 crits, same as the previous tier, the tier 4. So we got an extra ammo rack, which is really good. Really lucky. So 4 kills at the moment here. Now next one is going to be the Fuso. We are quite low now though. We haven't got health for another 40 seconds. We have taken 4 ships out. 5,000 crit. And we got destroyed. Fuso Broadside is fantastic. We got 4 kills, 36 shots. 4 hits on the Citadel, and 1 plane was shot down. We did something like probably around 100,000 damage, which is extreme. 4 kills. We have carried this game. If the team doesn't win, then it would be a very big shame. Let's see if we can get them to cap some more. So let's have a look, see if we've got any more Fusos on the map. We do, actually. This is the Omaha, and then the Fuso is here. So this is another Fuso. Let's see what modifications he has. He is fully upgraded, it seems. He's going to take hits of the Fuso I was duking out with, and that killed me. This Fuso, however, is on 5,000 health now, so 1 broadside of 12 rounds should kill him off if they're led properly. 7 kilometers. He can do it. Come on. He's got to get some good shots on him. Come on, we can take him. Okay, 3,600 left. But he has a 30-second reload on this Fuso. He has a big health advantage though, which was slightly taken down. 30,000 health versus 3,000. There is a tier 6 Oba cruiser coming in, which does also have torpedoes, which are long distance. This Fuso now, we should probably hope with... wait, he's going to kill it off? Yes, okay, he got the Fuso. So he avenged me. The Oba, is it the Oba? Yes, I believe the Oba has... it's a cruiser with torpedoes. If he gets a bit closer, then he can put the torpedoes down, but he is doing some good damage on him. One more broadside, and his secondary armament is firing on him now, so that's a good thing. And he has all those guns at the front there, which are doing fire. I think he's laid his torpedoes, he must have done. Full broadside. And a kill. Brilliant. Okay, Fuso is great. This Fuso here has got 3, and I have got 4 kills, so a grand total of 7 kills out of the enemy's cap, which is, I think, 12 people. So, long live the Fuso. The Fuso is a fantastic ship. It's such a shame about the next tier, because the next tier is they take away 2 of the guns that they accumulated with the upgrade from Congo. So it's back to the Congo with slightly higher caliber guns, but it's not nearly as good in terms of firepower or armor. So it is a shame it sort of goes back after this tier. But the Fuso is a fantastic ship, and we have won the game. So let's see the score I have, the credits. That's a nice score. So here we have 136,000 credits, which is the base currency in order to purchase ships, upgrades, etc. 4 hits from Citadel, 36 target hits, 1 shot down, 4 destroyed, 1,700 experience, and 87 free experience. So overall, this is a really good game for the ship. Team score, let's have a look. The Fuso I was scouting, the one at the end there, he has 5 more aircraft kills than me, so he has accumulated more base experience. He has nearly 2,000 and I only have 1,700, but still, we both carried that game, me with the base kills and him with the I think that's an assist, 3 kills and 6 airplanes, so that's very good. Let's look at our damage. Wow, okay, we have 80,000 AP round damage. This bit they haven't developed too much, the enemy warship details. I can't go over it and it flash up with what critical damage I did, etc. But I know for a fact I got 2 big hits on 2 ships, the Phoenix and the Omaha, which critically damaged them to the extent where their magazine exploded and I killed them. So 80,000 damage. We have 40 shots. I think that's how many shots? No, 40 hits and 33 penetrations. Of course, multiple of those penetrations caused the magazine explosions on the other 2 ships. So, brilliant, actually, yeah. This is how you play the Fuso, in my opinion. Back off, you go where it's densely populated, make sure you're fighting against bigger ships. If you see a destroyer, then turn the guns around, so you move the ship in a way where the guns would go to the destroyers quickly. So then you have enough time to fire at them before they fire their torpedoes at you. I narrowly escaped most of the torpedoes from that destroyer before I took him out. But yeah, the Fuso. So tier 6, brilliant ship. My favourite battleship so far, but I haven't played the rest, so in due course. Thanks very much for watching, guys. In the next video I'll probably look at the Mitsuki or the Cleveland, which is this one here, the Cleveland tier 6 cruiser, which is more of a traditional cruiser and without the torpedoes. Damage per minute is the slogan for this ship. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.